In 2005, we spoke about Remnant TV. He's here today. Everything we wrote on that brochure has come to pass. But when we wrote it, even the leaders called me and said, there's no ministry that has ever operated like this. So Noah was operating in another time. The Bible calls it faith. But what it was a prophetic spirit. So you cannot separate faith from a prophetic spirit. A spirit that gives you all the dimensions of the substance of reality of another time dimension. And brings sufficient evidences to make you convinced enough to live there, in spite of how your generation looks like, the preferences in your own time, the preferences in your own day, but you are sucked into the spirit, and your own concept of reality is different because the Holy Ghost had changed your taste buds. That man did that thing for 120 years with his hammer and his nail. And he cried out to his generation and said, the Lord will bring judgment upon you, but I build for you an ark of safety. He lost his congregation. Only his family was left, and they couldn't revolt because he was their father. In the day when rain came, he was reckoned to be a wise man that could see beyond his time. But then it was too late, because the Alpha and the Omega came and locked the ark from outside. Even though he had a compassionate heart like a pastor, he could not violate the lock system that God used. It was a passcode that he could not decipher. And he was watching through the latches of the wood, and he saw how his generation drowned. And the same thing that drowned his generation upheld the boat, upheld the ark, until it was found high up on Mount Ararat. I am in motion. This world is not my home. I dance to the beat of a different drummer, and I pledge my allegiance to a different flag. There is a different sound I hear, and my allegiance is to the one that makes that sound. Though our generation might be falling, such as hear that sound will be standing erect. To them, holiness will be the most natural disposition they can sustain, because they have been sucked into a reality that is pure, undefiled, that which makes not a lie. I have seen the glory of God. And if you see what I see, you will not consider unseen to be a fortunate time